So I was on my way to go to bed like a normal kid at about 12 p.m. because, I don't sleep at night because I'm weird. And I actually switched on to Twitter and I noticed a bunch of drama was still going on about Black Gryphon. And the whole thing of him charging $100 per 30 minutes to talk to him on Skype. Yes, Mr. Humble himself believes his time worth so much that he's gonna start charging fans to talk to him over Skype. What the fuck? This is a Brony musician. Like, the sad part is I'm sure there are kids who are going to skip lunch to just save up enough money so that they're able to afford that. I mean, that's $100 per 30 minutes. There are much more prolific figures who either would never consider charging for their time in such a manner or would charge less. And if they were going to charge, it would be for some sort of charity, It's just, he goes on Twitter on a rampage about how humble he is and how all of these accusations are baseless and how it's an industry standard. One that's just an appeal to tradition, which is logical fallacy and does not make your position any more valid or less douchebaggy. The thing is, I don't really have a problem with Black Gryphon. I make fun of the guy every now and again when I see him on Twitter, like with Michelle Kraber, this like little 12-year-old girl, and he's this 27-year-old guy, Obviously jokes are gonna be made, and I think he realizes that. He usually takes those in good stride, but this whole thing with $100 charge and stuff like that, that's really got him in the tizzy. I normally don't see the guy go off on Twitter and start ranting as much as he has, and he started saying when your every move is judged that you do harshly, then you have the ability to criticize him. Motherfucker, let me know when you have a SWAT team at your door because people don't like the way you run a video game team. Then you have the fucking right to say that shit. And fucking look at some of these other streamers who just get constantly swatted, where the point where they actually are on first name basis with the captains of SWAT teams. Like, this shit is ridiculous that you honestly believe you're somehow above criticism because of that. And of course I'm gonna be, if he doesn't delete these tweets before I can screenshot them, I'm gonna be putting those up there because this shit is just unbelievable. Look, I think Black Gryphon is a good guy. I don't think he's some asshole. I don't think he's had ill intent. I think he was just misled to believe that this would be an acceptable thing to do. Charging for your time in such a manner is, I don't know. I mean, on one hand, it is completely up to the person who is buying it to say, is this worth my $100? But at the same time, you're saying your time is worth $100 per 30 minutes. It'd be like Animated James abusing his fan base to make a couple of extra shekels here and there. And it's not even being portrayed in the same format as Patreon. Patreon, it is formatted as, you can support me because you like me. This is give me money because you like me so that you can have the privilege of talking to me. I don't know if you guys follow Black Gryphon, but I do, and I follow a couple of other musicians and stuff like that. I love the music side of the fandom, but shit like this kind of does irk me, especially when it's done by people who you think are really good people. And don't get it twisted. I still believe Black Gryphon is a decent guy. I don't know him personally, but I think he just made a bad career move. And I think instead of venting on Twitter, he probably does need to delete his tweets, announce a formal apology, or at least explain his reasoning better. He is right, though, to a degree. We are trying to make a living. We are all artists. We're all trying to make a living off of our craft, and I can understand that. I definitely can understand that, but I think he's in way better of a position than most people in the fact that he has worked with the show before. He has some industry experience, and he is definitely able to probably break through into the echelon of the industry faster than like Rina-chan was able to. So I think he's also negating to mention all the other factors in his life that actually give him a head start on a lot of things. And I don't think this $100 per 30 minutes is the right way to go. All I can imagine are all the kids who are skipping lunch to save up their lunch money to talk to their idol Black Gryphon, you know. And I think he needs to realize that with an audience does come certain responsibilities. And those responsibilities, you know, while it's not your job to parent the kids, you should feel maybe some sort of inclination to maybe not be a douchebag, to put it in a kind of crude way. It may not be your job to raise them, but maybe that mindset just isn't amazing, you know. As always, guys, it's been Faith and Moliminous. Peace, the limb out. I'll see you guys in whatever make next. There's actually a couple of videos that I want to just specifically say are coming up. One to do with the Wasteland, and the next one after that, or it may even come before that one, is to do with the Dazzlings, my favorite villain set. As well, obviously, other commentaries and stuff like that. So be sure to like and subscribe if you're not already to join the herd today. As well, let me know down below what you guys think about Black Gryphon if you follow his music. I mean, he does some awesome stuff. Like, I play some of his stuff in live streams and stuff like that. So let me know down below, guys, what you guys think about this whole issue. Would you pay would you pay $100 for 30 minutes to talk to Black Gryphon? And do you think that's right? Anyways, peace, let him out.